Following the loss to Buster Douglas, Mike Tyson was never the same fighter. And in 2002, he was at his most crazy, as he promised to eat world heavyweight champion Lennox Lewis's non-existent children. After press conference bust-ups, the pair eventually collided in a mega money Memphis grudge match.
Lewis with his own jab, but punching from the back seat. Backing up a little, unlike what Manny Stewart told him to do. Big uppercut for Lewis. He thinks Tyson's hurt.
What happened there? Mike charged a little prematurely, got off balance, and Lennox took his shot.
It's been a long time since Mike Tyson has been hit with a puncher who has the kind of power Lennox Lewis has. Tyson gets in a left hook. Lewis counters with a right as Tyson misses wildly with a second left.
Lennox is going to have to hold on, but Mike's coming in behind punches. Look, you're going to see a lot at this fight. The attrition factor is going to become big. Lennox is going to lean on Mike, try and frustrate and hold him, tie him up excessively.
All right, stop it. Come on, stop it. Come on.
Tyson trying to get to Lewis's body with the left hook. Lewis wrapping Tyson up when he gets inside. No expert expected Lewis to try to fight inside with Tyson.
Right now, Lewis isn't trying to fight at all. He's just trying to sort of thwart the punches by stepping into them and smothering them, and then hold on.
Jab by Lewis. Tyson rocks him with a left hook. Lewis doing a lot of holding in the first minute and 40. Tyson half blocked Lewis's right-hand shot. Mike not jabbing his way in, though, Bobby, just walking in.
Well, he's trying to jab his way in, but he's trying to get the right hand to land somewhere, too, to hurt Lennox so he can get the left-hand combination following.
Tyson's confidence ebbing, Lewis's seeming to grow.
Mike seems to be loading up just a little too much, Jim, and he's taking a fraction of the speed off his punches, giving Lennox enough time to cover up. There, Mike came in with a jab and didn't do anything behind it. No hook, no right hand, no body work.
One punch at a time by Tyson. Another right hand lands flush and an uppercut as Lewis, just as he did with Michael Grant, effectively held Tyson's head in position with his left hand and hit him with the right.
And that is illegal. I'm surprised the referee didn't say anything. You can't do that, but it's done and over with.
If we can see it, we know Eddie Cotton can see it. Jab, jab. Tyson trying to duck inside, but not able to creatively attack.
Mike's not throwing enough punches. He wouldn't be able to tie his hands up if they were moving.
Another right hand flush. That one missed. Tyson lunging with the left hook. Lewis blocked it. Lands another right hand.
There were two right hands. They both would have just barely missed the mark. They glanced off each other's shoulders. That would have been explosive.
Bobby, is Mike becoming increasingly vulnerable to these right hands because of the cut on his eye?
I don't think it's the cut on his eye. I think he's confused. I think he's not making the adjustments. Mentally, it's not clicking in what he needs to do.
And more. Down goes Tyson. It's not going to be ruled a knockdown because Eddie Cotton is going to say that Lewis was holding him while he hit him. Lawrence Cole, what's the ruling here?
He got pushed down, so that would not be a knockdown. He leaned on his back after that punch was gone, and then he pushed him down. Oh, they're deducting a point.
Now Eddie Cotton is going to deduct a point.
He hit him in the back.
Lewis
the point was for hitting him in the back, I believe.
If Tyson's trainer, Ronnie Shields, seems disappointed and bewildered by his fighter's performance, Emmanuel Stewart is incensed, screaming at Lennox Lewis, you got a dead man in front of you, quit screwing around.
Well, what Emmanuel Stewart says is right to a degree. Not that he's a dead man, but when he has Mike on the ropes, close him out. Don't give him a chance to get back in the fight. He's dangerous at all times.
Now Lewis begins to expend more energy and again fires a right hand down the pipe.
Mike's just not punching. Mike's confused. The jab's in his face. Right hand's behind it. Lennox doing what he wants at his leisure.
How many right crosses can Mike Tyson take? That was big. Boy, Tyson's got a good chin.
He's hit Mike Lee with some big punches, and he's a good puncher, Lennox Lewis. Mike showing a rock chin.
When he hit David Tua with 2 of those shots in the first round, Tua didn't want much part of him from that point forward. Crunch with the body shot by Tyson. One punch at a time, though, won't get it done.
It absolutely won't. One and done. He's never going to win this fight.
Lewis misses with that right hand, begins to paw again with the jab, and Emmanuel Stewart gets another stricken look on his face in the Lewis corner.
Lennox Lewis is content right now to just stay outside, stick the jab, and not really try and put a hurting on Mike. And Emmanuel Stewart wants him to finish this.
Target practice. Candy from a baby. This is easy for Lewis. If he doesn't get caught with something big, he's going to walk to victory.
And Mike's going back. And when Mike's going back, he's not effective whatsoever.
Step back. Easy, nice and easy. Come on, step back. Come on, step back.
But remember, Tyson remains dangerous. He lost all of the first 4 rounds to Franz Botha on all 3 cards, and then knocked him out with a big shot in the 5th. However, Lewis is no Franz Botha.
Now, Lewis does not have the chin of Botha, but he's also a much better fighter, much better defensive fighter, much better offensive fighter, 10 times more dangerous, and right now, commanding the show. Mike almost appears to be resolved that he's not going to win this fight. Let me just stand here and take one swing here and there, but it doesn't look like he's trying to win. You have to put yourself in a position to win by fighting. He's not fighting.
Ronnie Shields was trying to say to Tyson in a subtle way that he'll consider throwing in the towel if this gets worse. What a letdown it would be to the Tyson public to see Iron Mike throw in the towel.
There's a beautiful right hand to the body, but he should have came up top with the left hook.
Tyson trying to let his hands go, catches 2 huge uppercuts. Why did Eddie Cotton pull him off?
And I called him a knockdown. I think he might have grazed the canvas. I'm not sure.
7, 8. You all right, Mike? Come on, you have to go, Mike.
So it's being counted as a knockdown because there's no standing 8 count in effect. Tyson's glove must have been seen to touch the canvas. First knockdown of the fight. Now Lewis goes for the knockout. Hurts Tyson with a right hand. Tyson grabbing and holding on.
Almost half the round is left. I don't know if Mike has enough to keep Lennox off.
Lopsided fight, getting more so. Big shots from Lewis. Tyson gets in an uppercut. Shades of Tokyo and the one time he got the Buster Douglas at the end of the 8th round. And that's going to be perhaps the end of the fight. It'll take some courage for Mike to get up from that shot.
7, 8, 9.
He's out. Lennox Lewis knocks out Mike Tyson and banishes him from the upper stratosphere of the heavyweight division right now.
The worst performance of Mike's life.
Here's the knockout, Bobby.
You watch the right uppercut. He hurts Mike with it, and then hits him with a beautiful left uppercut following. Mike there, I wasn't sure if the right knee touched. I thought it didn't, but evidently Eddie Cotton thought it did. And here's the end. Mike is caught with another right hand, and this is it. He is done. That one, a la Hasim Rahman too.
Well, it took Buster Douglas 10 rounds to knock out Mike Tyson. It took Evander Holyfield 9+. Lennox Lewis gets it done in the 8th.